Hello, guys. We are back. Season 2, episode 2. I'm Ellie.
And I am Famara. You can call me with one of those names.
And today we have a pleasure to talk about a big subject that we have been thinking about for quite a while, which is...
social media.
Yes, we're going to take some key points and give you guys a bit of a perspective on an approach and how we see things, especially for something that has evolved so fast and as part of our daily life, whether we like it or not. So, social media.
Well, before talking about, I think, social media, we should talk about our life before social media.
Indeed.
How was it? And yeah, like how did we adapt ourselves to the new platforms that arrived after?
For sure.
Because me, I think you as well, and people that are watching us back in the day, I'm not old, but back in the day,
Sounds like it.
we had none of that, you know? So if you wanted to go out or to, I don't know, to know if your friend was home,
Yes.
you literally have to go to his house, knock on the door, talk to his parents first,
Yeah.
and then
Get the
ask
permission.
if he was there, you know? Sometimes I was walking like maybe 15 minutes to my friend's house to know if he was there, and he was not. So I was just going back home, you know? So yeah, how was the life before social media first, and then after we can talk about like...
I think for me, and not to be very long, is we didn't know what it was, so we didn't really care. So it didn't have much impact, to be honest, because you know, each period of time has this thing. So for us, it was more being in tune with natures and playing outside and doing things. And now technology has evolved. So now that we see the evolution and we look back to what we had before, we understand the utility, but we understand also the danger of it, you know. So, but for me, it doesn't have like no impact at all, because I'm part of the generation that was still playing outside and enjoying myself. So I just see it as a tool, but not more than just that, you know.
And I understand, and like we are from the 90s anyway, so we we were there when it all started.
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely.
And to me, when it all started, it was really fascinating.
Of course.
You know, it was really fascinating because it was a new technology. It was, you know, internet, Windows, start to came out.
MSN, for those that know.
MSN.
I didn't want to say it, but this is where everything started. Like when you say social media, that's not Facebook, it's
But
MSN.
It was MSN first.
And the blogs.
And the blogs.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Don't remind me that. I actually went through one of my old blog when I was, bro, like you could tell that I didn't understood nothing about social media at the time, because I was literally posting bullshit. Like, picture of anime with like no caption, or one caption was like something like, "Hey, it's me."
But
So, yeah.
it's the journey, you know, which is funny, because we look at it now and we have a bit more knowledge, but back then there was no one teaching us about how to do it the right way.
We had to learn ourselves all this new technology, and we kind of like started to learn a little bit about it at school. But even our teachers was not that trained.
Of course, they didn't know what it was.
Exactly.
They didn't know what it was.
Yeah, as you said, MSN, bro. I spent nights and nights talking to my classmate. You know, I was seeing the next day, and it all started from there. MSN. All the sounds, stuff like that. It was one of the best era, because, as I said, we basically grew up with that.
Of course.
At the same time.
Yes.
As MSN, Skyrock, Skyblog,
absolutely.
blogs, but the blogs back then. It's not the blog.
No, it's different.
It's a huge
no. It's completely different. Like you just post, and like from now you can have a blog and things go viral, but before that, for you to have to go viral, is either you were doing some inappropriate pictures, or there was someone that didn't like you or made some rumors about you or something for you to go viral. But not much of what it is today. And today is like you can see who engaged with your page and how many likes you get and things like that.
So many statistics.
Yeah.
Before you didn't care about
you just post.
You were just like looking the status of
for sure.
Like your friend if you were agreeing to see that if you were online, and just like talk to them, because at the time we didn't have any smartphones.
Yes, nope.
So as soon as we were
we just had phone. We just had phone. Nothing smart. Just a phone.
No, just a phone, like
just the phone.
At your mom's or dad's place. That's it. You know,
like one of those. You know.
Well, this was a long time ago, but yeah, something similar than that.
You have to dial in to get that's
yes. But this one is different though. You just have to click on it,
but and then you get the connection. So so it's
so it's a different era now. So as you said, we started with MSN, but I think like Facebook came like
a few years later.
Yeah, a few years later. And I think Facebook was like the revolution of social media, because it was something totally new. MSN, it was a chat. You were just talking by chat, and then they put like, if you had a webcam, you could like do a video chat.
But the thing with MSN is like the people that you had in your network was people that you knew. So like they would add you, oh, this is my address, add me and this and that. But what was different with the social media, and that's one of the first topics we'll talk about, which is connection and communication. Social media allows people to stay connected with friends and family regardless of geographic barriers, making communication faster and easier. And if I could say one platform that did that was Facebook.
I told you, Facebook changed the game.
Yes.
Like we had a life outside our houses or apartments.
Yep.
But now we have like this kind of, they brought this kind of virtual life.
Absolutely.
Everything was virtual, you know. You could connect with people without even being with them.
Yeah,
they could see a part of your life,
definitely,
that you decide
to show, of course.
Obviously,
of course.
And it created like this whole new mood, and it just changed the game. And the concept was really funny. Like Facebook, it was like, I think it was inspired about like as well like the yearly book in United States. Like all the face of the
after the graduation, they put you on
exactly all that.
Absolutely.
So I think they kind of like picked from that
and turn into a digital thing.
Exactly. So now you need a picture, a photo profile showing yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, your name below, and you have like this kind of wall where you can share like every moment of your life with your friends.
Yeah.
And there were that button saying that, a friend request.
Yes.
Now, if you want to be my friend,
ask
first. There is no feelings. You know, you need to ask me first.
Yeah.
And then I click on the button and I accept.
And the funny part is sometimes people that you didn't even know, but maybe they like something that they saw on your profile, which was weird but interesting because it gave you opportunity to meet new people as well. Or even like for me, like years being into Facebook, finding people that I left from school or things like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that right there, I think for me was what was the game changer for Facebook, because I was like, I've never seen something that's like a search engine, but specifically for people that I know or for people that have common interest.
And it was actually useful, to be fair, because like our parents are from like the diaspora, you know? And we have cousins in Africa, for example, you know, that we're seeing only when we're going to holiday. So you have to pay like a 1,000 flight ticket to go to West Africa or the Middle or East Africa, you know.
Or you have to have Skype
as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And this thing with Facebook, like kind of help us to reconnect with family members that you don't usually talk to, but that you want it. Like you are not close, you're not close to it, but you wanted to talk with them, but you have no possibilities. You remember distance, you need to buy like this little card to go in the scratch it, tap the numbers to be able to call them.
Now it's just
really expensive. Now it's just like with one click, boom, you're connected. So it was kind of cool. I mean, it is still cool, but we're gonna talk about as well the negative points of social media.
Absolutely.
So after Facebook, we had like Instagram, so many. TikTok, Twitter, X now, but Twitter. And it was a
big transition.
Now.
It was quick because now it's instant. So which means like people are really seeing part of your life that are instant. So and now it's kind of a competition, and you have an Instagram, you have an X, or you have a TikTok, like how many people are following you? And I think that's what was the beginning of I would say the comparison era on social media. Back then, I remember when I had my first Instagram, whenever you had 1,000 followers, like you had 10,000.
Exactly. Before, like only like maybe with like 500-600, like you were labeled as famous.
Oh, for sure.
Now, if you don't have 10,000, if we don't see the K,
yeah,
you are nobody. You know, and yeah, it's a bit weird, to be honest. And I know we grew up with that, but it's going so fast. It's like it became too. I don't know if like because I think I'm getting older.
Yeah.
But I cannot follow anymore. TikTok, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to do that little dance, you know, like when there were COVID, to try to gain some followers and all. But just the concept of it, I think it's not for me, you know, or maybe it's just because I didn't understand the algorithm.
Works, yeah, of course.
And all, but it's just different.
I think like right now, what scares me, and you said the negative, and that's what I want to talk about, is the addiction and the time consuming people spend on social media. Because usually we go through life, and some of us have responsibilities and you know, want to better ourselves in whatever way possible. And I'm not saying social media is a bad thing or whatever, but I've seen the result and the consequences of people that are not mentally strong and become addicted to it to a point that they cannot live their life without it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what scares me about social media. The fact that people are not able to balance reality and what's digital. So what do you think about that?
But as you said, like addiction, it's a drug. Social media became a drug.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And maybe it's not really funny, but there is actually cure like related to social media. People are trying to improve themselves and trying to not touch them smartphone anymore, or maybe put like a timer or a screen time on them smartphone that's gonna remind them that they spend too
much time on it,
time on their phone and on social media.
Of course.
And it's not we cannot even call those companies and call out those companies and say that they are like they have bad faith, you know.
Yeah.
It's because they give you all the tools to control yourself, to not spend that much time on social media.
Of course.
You know? But it's just you and
it's a choice.
Who you are and how you decide like to manage your life.
Of course.
And example, I'm telling you, like one day I just woke up and my first reflex is grab my phone.
Yeah.
Either to watch the time.
Yeah.
Or either to watch something on social media. Or to check my messages.
Yeah.
That is before even I think about my mom. Or my friends.
Or what you gonna do today, or yeah.
First thing I do when I wake up is grab my phone.
Yeah.
That's how we became addicted
to it.
I'm me included.
Yeah, of course. All of us are like
exactly, and
be aware of it. Yeah.
And one day I was just on social media, and it's so weird because it's like kind of hypnotic.
Yeah.
Like I was on my phone and I literally forgot that I was on my phone.
That's crazy.
My mind was not there anymore.
Yeah.
I was like literally brainwashed. Yeah. And I really laugh about my reaction at the time because as soon as I realized that I was stuck on my phone, it's like my finger was moving. I was conscious, but I was just like keep scrolling. And as soon as I realized that I was still scrolling for no reason, I just threw my phone on the bed. Instinctively, I just threw it on the bed. And I just realized I was like, wow. I was literally stuck in a zone.
Of course.
And he actually like asked me like a lot of effort to just like get out.
Of course. But you did it.
I did it, but like it's just scary because you don't even realize it's so natural for you.
Of course.
To be on your phone and on social media that you don't realize and you're just stuck and you're like...
It becomes like second nature. And I was listening to Pharrell, like the gentleman that is doing like the new guy that works for Louis Vuitton. And he was telling like...
Pharrell Williams.
Yeah, Pharrell Williams. Yeah. He was saying that you guys don't realize that every time you open up your Instagram, right, it's a algorithm that's tailored to you. So the type of content that you see is purposefully made based on your interests, which means it's the reason why it can keep you for so long, because it's tailored for you to watch it, because they know what you like. You know, there's people out there making sure that you stay on there because they know what you like and they know what they're gonna put in front of you.
I think to me this is the most scary part, because it felt like you're never alone.
Exactly.
Like literally, you're on your phone and there is this guy on the side that you can't see. This guy on the side that just say, "Oh, look what I found for you," just because I talked about it once.
Yeah.
I talked about it once, and then I have like a lot of suggestion about it.
For sure.
Last time, like when I was like trying to find some stuff for our podcast, some accessories.
Yeah.
I just told to my friend about one accessory.
Yeah.
Bro, all over my page, like a couple hours after, all over my Instagram page. And it's just like, it really felt like there is someone that is all the time with you, near you, or behind you.
Yeah.
And this is so uncomfortable, you know.
I
and you have
agree.
no choice, because you need your microphone on your phone.
Of
you
course.
need it, you know. If you want to like record some stories or stuff, like some videos.
Or even call. The basic functionalities of the phone,
Exactly.
first of all, is
Just
to call.
But, so they make us accept this condition, but I heard this sentence, you always have a choice. But yeah, we always have a choice, but you need your microphone. You need it to talk to, for social media, you need it to be enabled.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, it's like having this like feeling that someone is tracking me all the time. It's just weird to me, but that's like the era we live in.
Of
and
course.
we have no choice to accept it as it is, or just cut off all social media. But this as well, you cannot, because
I mean, the way it's been designed is very tricky, because there's on one side you have privacy concerns.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, there's no way I'm thinking about something or I'm saying something, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing publicity. And then the other side, you're like, okay, I still want to have a normal life, but I want to stay balanced, so it doesn't overwhelm me.
Yeah.
So for me, the challenge is understanding understanding what can we do in order to send a message, because these people out there, they are struggling with this. They are realizing that, okay, I have a potential to do something in my life. I have a potential to be great. I have the potential to, but I'm stuck just like everybody else, because we have to think about it. Social media is not just us. Most of the people around us,
it affects everyone.
Exactly.
And don't get me wrong, I love social media.
Yeah.
Like this is really something that, bro, you can like gain money with social media. You can literally have a job because of social media.
Absolutely.
I love it because it's another way to approach things. It's another way to communicate.
Yeah.
It's another way to share. I love it. I love it. And we're gonna talk about like our favorite social media, but I just love it. But we still need to have a control
of course,
of this new tool, because it's gonna consume you.
Yeah.
You know, and you're gonna live in that, let's say, fake truth,
Yeah,
fake life.
Yep.
You know, if you're not careful enough.
For sure.
And
For sure.
we have to spread awareness.
Yeah.
There was some suicide
Oh yeah.
because of social media bullying.
Depression.
I'm telling you, like, it's virtual, but
Yeah.
it still affects people.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Because the words have impact, and people don't realize that when you are even on a virtual platform and you spread a negative message, you don't know the person's state of mind that's receiving. So for you to judge or to be able to, and there's a lot of it happening, and it's even getting worse to the point that people like feel comfortable judging or having an judging for me is unacceptable, but having an opinion is different.
Exactly.
You may not understand something and you have an opinion, but if you are judging or insulting because you're offended by something that you don't like, I go on the basis that it's very simple. If I don't like something that you did, or I don't like you, I'm not gonna follow you, I'm not gonna watch you. So for me to see a generation of people that feel comfortable because they don't like the person or whatever the person doing, and still follow them and still put negative comment under their pictures or their videos or whatever, I'm like, what kind of low life you have to be, or how miserable do you have to be that you want someone else that you don't like or you don't care about to be because you are miserable yourself?
But the thing is, it's really good that you brought that up, because I don't really think that everybody realizes the impact of writing something negative about someone. We're not talking about a brand.
Yeah, of course.
We're not talking about like a TV show
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
We're talking about a human being behind his phone.
Absolutely.
And I think what the message I want to share is like, I don't realize that people realize
yeah.
the impact of it.
No.
Because how you have to see it, you literally have a media
Yeah.
in your hand.
Yeah.
Before like all medias, only big company had the monopoly of it.
Yeah, and they had access to huge audience as well.
Exactly, to huge audience.
Yeah.
And to have access to a media, you have to be a big company.
Yep.
Back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It was impossible for us to share a message if we don't call a newspaper
Yeah.
or call
the
the radio
the TV.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now you have the media in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
hand. You
yeah.
can be your own media, like
sure.
us. We
Yeah.
just created our own podcast, our own
Yeah,
media,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it is a media.
Yeah, for sure.
It is a
For sure.
entertaining media. We're not like a news media,
Of
but
course.
it is still a media.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this sentence is really weird and funny, because everybody can be a media, but not everybody can be a media.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
because it came with responsibility.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. We cannot really say we actually can say whatever we want, but we
the
need to think
consequences,
about the consequences
yeah,
and the
yeah.
impact about what we're saying.
Of course. In the long term, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there is no point for us to say something mean about someone or spread some gossips.
Yeah.
You know, because that's not really what we want. You
course.
can create your gossip media.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody can be a media.
Of course.
You can create it, and you can reach an audience
Of course.
that will like what you're saying.
Trust me, there'll be a lot of people following that. But the thing is,
Exactly.
in the long term, the impact will be you'll be burning bridges and missing out on opportunities because of the foundation and what you do.
Exactly.
So if you want to play for me, it's like if you want to play the long term game,
Yeah.
I'd rather not be on the popular side, but on the right side, knowing that my values and my characters and my principles are respected. I'm not saying everything I see online I agree with, you know, but like I said, if I don't have the full understanding of all the sides or all the angles before I judge, I may have an opinion. But I mean, I'm not going to judge because I don't know the full story. And if it's someone that I don't really care about or I don't really want to know much about, I'll just move on, you know. But like for me, if I would send a message, is look at yourself. Would you want to be the type of person that receives the type of criticism that you are going to give to someone that sometimes mostly you don't know?
Yeah.
And if you have children or any people that look up to you, would like them to see you in this light that you're exposing on the internet, because everybody can see it.
That's the thing, you know, like it is like social media is for me a huge Big Brother TV show.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody can see. If you're not a private account, everybody can see
Definitely.
what you're posting or what you're doing.
Commenting on,
you know?
I like
You need
it.
to control that as well.
sure.
If you want to be public, you can be public. If you want to be private, you can be private. But you need
You have
to
a choice.
choose.
Yeah.
You have a choice. You need to choose between those two.
For sure.
You know, and the thing is, like, as I said, I don't think people really realize the impact of it. I try once to fake a personality, to show to people another
Side of you.
side of me, just to be able to reach a certain level.
Okay.
Like example in modeling, when I was buying expensive clothes, to show on social media that I could afford that. Look, I'm a model, and like I was traveling and all, and yeah, when you look at your bank account and you look like you see that there is that minus in front of your numbers.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult, you know. And
But what were you doing that because other people were doing it, or just because like you just wanted to prove something to someone?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I wanted to be a part of that cool club, or famous club of people that are like living the life and all. But I realized quickly that I just need to be me.
Yeah.
I don't need to fake it
For sure.
until I make it. I can make it
Yeah.
being me,
For sure.
you know?
Yeah.
And that is what is really as well bothering me and dangerous to social media. A lot of people are just faking everything,
Yeah.
you know?
I think for me, like when you say people are faking it, it's just it goes down to one simple thing, like their characters and their values. Like, hey, why do you feel like you need to fake it if you don't have it? Why do you want to be accepted by people that probably do not care about you because they will only use you
Yeah.
for what you have?
And I realized that after, that's the thing, you realize that people are not really liking you because you're you.
Yeah.
They're liking the image
That you are showing, yeah,
that you're showing.
of course,
You know?
of course.
So
Today, and you give them a recommendation, what would that be?
be you guys. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, just be you.
Of course.
Like, you don't need to pretend to be anyone or
Yeah.
someone else.
Yeah.
You don't need to create a new life for yourself.
Yeah.
Just be you. If you want to be, let's say, somebody on social media, or you want to build something,
Yeah.
all you need is a smartphone.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You just need a smartphone and a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yep.
We literally have gold into our hands right
yeah.
now,
Yeah. And we don't know.
and we don't know.
Yeah.
You know, we all have ideas.
Yeah.
And as you said, we all have an audience.
Yes.
It can be 1, 2, 3 people of your family, people that really care about you,
Yeah.
but you have an audience. You have
All of us
people
have an
that
audience, yeah.
actually genuinely
For sure.
listen to you.
Yeah. As long as your message is positive, you have an audience for it.
That's it.
But it's just about no. The thing is, you shouldn't focus on just the audience, but you should focus on how you deliver your message.
Yeah.
And constantly being able to improve, and also realize that this is kind of I call it your digital legacy, which is something that's probably gonna outlive you. So make sure it's a positive message, even if I like to watch. This is just a personal preference, but short motivation videos on Instagram. Like, they're not longer than 30 seconds, but they are things that are people speaking truths.
Yeah.
Sometimes tough truths, but things that we need to hear. So whatever your message is, don't be afraid. Maybe there's not gonna be people following you at first, but as you grow, as you stay consistent, you learn new things about yourself.
Yeah.
And then you'll start meeting people that like what you're saying, that want to be around you. But that happens before you even put anything out there. You got to start looking at yourself first. Understand that you're not a perfect person, and nobody is. We do not think that we are perfect. That's why we are capable of sitting in front of a camera. No, we just said, hey, listen, we will try. Whatever happens, happens.
Exactly. And use social media in a way
Yeah,
for you to gain profit.
of course.
You know, use it as an opportunity, or see it, sorry, as an opportunity to
Yes.
build something.
Absolutely.
Build something positive for yourself or
Definitely.
like for others, but
Yeah.
build something like us. Like,
Yeah,
we had this idea,
of course.
we built the thing,
Of
and
course.
now we're trying to grow together with the people
Absolutely.
that are watching us,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and we don't even know where
Where it's gonna go, the opportunities that are gonna come, but we're gonna take it as a journey and embrace it. And
Yeah.
someone like was telling someone I look up to in the media world told me, is like, you don't realize you might be saying the same thing as someone else, but just because people will be like the way you look or they like the way you say it, they're gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
You might not be saying some crazy stuff or some stuff that people would be wow, like we didn't know, but just because they like the way you say or the way you make them feel when you talk to them. So that's why it goes back to the point that I was saying, we all have an audience, and as long as we deliver quality to them, trust me, when you do something good, people know.
Exactly. So we just have to deliver the good vibe that we're talking about all
Of
the time.
course.
You know, as I said, we're talking about some serious subject like
Yeah.
that, but we had to talk about this.
For sure,
We
but
literally have to talk about it.
it's the same thing. Like people know, like whether we are outside or we are here in front of you, we are the same.
Yeah.
Like when we gave the name Good Vibe Factory to other people, they're like, oh yeah, we understand why your two brands came together and gave that name, because this is what we're trying to do every time we are together, or even if we are somewhere. And it's our identity. The same way I laugh, the same way we joke, the same way we vibe is the same way when you see each other outside in a different setting. Like we are true to ourselves. And that's why we believe in our project, and that's why we believe it's gonna work, because no one is being lied to. Like, you can see me walking down the street, and the same joke I'm cracking now, the same way I am, and just so he is. And that's why we share our lives and our mistakes and the things that we did. But one thing we're not going to do is pretend to be something that we are not.
But me, when I'm like watching again the video we're doing like about our podcast, and I see myself as myself,
of course.
Like, I literally have a smile, bro. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, okay, I'm that guy.
Of course,
I'm myself. You know, and it's so weird to say, but it's so true as well.
It is.
It's like you get a sort of like you're just proud of yourself.
Of course,
you're proud that you didn't change for anyone.
Of course,
you're the same in front and behind the camera.
Yeah,
and that's why you need. That's what you need to do. That's how you need to behave with yourself.
Stay true to who you are.
That's it.
Too many people are trying to be something that they are not, and that's why you see, I was saying before, negative things are happening because people don't want to look at themselves in the mirror and accept themselves for who they are. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. It's not because you have this kind of makeup or you have this pair of shoes or you drive this car that makes you better than any others. Some people are walking, but they don't have cars, but they are happy. And that's what, to me, I've learned to life, that are you really happy with your life or who you are? Even if you are trying to become something better, you cannot become better if you're not grateful for what you already have. Because what you already have, some people wish they have that. So I see those future creators that's going to watch this and be inspired, and I want to let them know that, hey, the journey is not easy. If you knew all the challenges we had to go through in order for us to be here, we had to put our ego aside. We had to come together. We have to sometimes renegotiate. Sometimes things didn't work. Sometimes they worked. Sometimes we bumped heads. People don't expect us to say that, but it's the truth. We don't always agree. Some things you say, I'm like, oh, okay, no, I don't agree. Just like he doesn't agree with what I say. But one thing is, we have a common goal, which is to come together and bring a message and be a voice of hopefully positivity, but it all depends on how you receive the message. But we're trying our best to do so.
And like, to be fair, like, one last word from me for people that are watching us.
Yes.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't change for anyone, and come with an idea on the table, and use social media. Use social media in a way that you're gonna impact people around you positively. Or even you. Yeah. For your life, just use social media that way.
Yeah.
Don't be that shitty guy that trying to tell gossip, talk bad, or talk shit about everyone on social media. Use it as you will want your children to use it. Even if you don't have children now, you
never know.
Use it as you will want.
You have cousins, nephews, and things like that.
Dog or your cat. For sure. Hey, don't get it twisted. Yeah. They have a social media, okay? With or without you. Okay. So go check on your dog as well.
So for me, it would be just like I said, understand that you are human, accept who you are, and create something that you'll be proud of. Step out of your comfort zone. Do something that you're not used to do. Like I told them I hate looking at myself in the replays, but I got comfortable because I was just like, okay, maybe I have this, or I'm not well dressed, or I'm not this, or I'm always questioning myself. But now I'm learning about, hey, it's okay not to be perfect, but it's bad not to try, because at the end of the day, all you can do is either you win or you learn. You never lose. You learn from yourself, you learn from others, you improve, and then you get better at it. And then eventually, what you thought that was a simple vision or just a random idea can be the thing that maybe allows you to be financially free.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal for some, and for other, it's just like a way to escape this world,
of course,
and all the mess around.
Yeah.
And to just like create something positive for yourself, for your mental health, because we're talking about like the negative impact of social media, but we talk about as well the positive impact. Escape, it is like a really useful tool
for sure,
to just like escape and let your ideas, your imagination,
Of course.
pull
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
And so,
And your mind too, because at the end of the day, like this is for us, it's like a mental gym.
Yeah.
Because you are stretching ourselves and pushing ourselves to, in order for us to be able to give you something in a way that makes it relatable. Because we are not coming here just trying to waste your time. We are trying to bring as much value as we can of what we have as well. But also we are trying to understand that to show you guys we are not perfect. We are trying to show you that it's possible to be done from people that just had an idea.
Yeah.
We don't have, like, if you look good on camera because of the editing and everything that happens, but it's a process. We weren't there. We started in your house
exactly. In my apartment,
with an idea,
in the living room.
consistency. We're constantly creating, and all of a sudden, a problem happened, but it also created an opportunity.
We have a studio now.
Exactly. And we are
New
continuing to go.
place.
Yes.
So now we just have to let our creativity talk for us.
Absolutely. And as you can see, you be on the journey with us and you see our mistakes, you see our good things, you see our good moments, the bad and the ugly. But one thing we're not going to do is we're not going to stop.
Nope. So you're going to see all the changes. Guys, you're going to see us grow
Yep.
and become maybe a really cool media.
Hopefully.
A really cool audience.
Hopefully.
We don't want like 10,000 or whatever, but maybe 5,000. Gonna be a good start. You know, something like that.
We're going there.
We're getting there, but as I said, we are like up like at 300 something.
Yeah.
Bro, that's for me, that's huge.
Well,
Take
of course.
it as 300 people around us right now in this room. That will be
Crazy.
Too many.
Yeah, I think there'll be enough space for all
And
people
then you
to
don't
be
even
here.
enough space. So thanks to those 300 people that follow us right now.
Of course.
And hopefully
More to
will come.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
yes.
episode 2.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Yes.
And can't wait to show episode 3 soon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it.
There's going to be
I'm
a
not gonna say
surprise.
anything, But
Big
stay
surprise.
with us.
For sure.
Follow us. Click on that button, guys. Click
For
on
sure.
it now.
For
Click
sure.
on it. Follow us on
And share
Facebook,
it. Share
Instagram,
it. Share it.
and Thread.
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not on X. I
Yet.
don't know how to say X or Twitter. What are you saying?
I
Twitter?
say X. Yeah.
Is that X now? I'm still saying Twitter. It was Twitter, guys.
Yeah. I don't know why. There's a funny joke actually. Someone said that Elon Musk bought Twitter because he wanted to block his ex, and he removed her from the platform, and they call it X. So I don't know if it's true, but that's funny though.
That would be a smart move.
I mean, smart move. I mean,
That would be a smart move.
imagine like you're so petty that you're gonna ban your ex from the platform and then block her and call the platform X.
Yeah.
That's wild. Anyway, guys, on such a
Yes,
positive note, it was the Good Vibe Factory. I'm Eli Emmanuel Kitty.
And I'm Fam, and I'll see you soon. I mean, we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.